After this man rescued 4 baby squirrels, his cat's reaction was startling. The newborn squirrels were tiny, so would introducing them to a cat really be a good idea? She was a calm and gentle animal, mind you, but she was still a cat, and the babies were rodents. As the man held a squirrel in his hand, then the cat slowly approached, lowered his nose to investigate. Kalpana is a kind-hearted young man who lives in India and creates videos for the Chin Chin Coo Kids Nursery Rhymes YouTube channel. When he's not stimulating young minds, he uploads animal rescue videos, and one of those videos was about a cat named Hetty. Kalpana found Hetty when she was a tiny stray living on the streets. She was so malnourished that she couldn't move, but Kalpana took care of her and nursed her back to health. Now, when a cyclone hit their region, fortunately neither Kalpana or Hetty were out on the streets. In a YouTube video dated December 17, 2016, Kalpana shared footage of the terrible storm. But while cat and owner were safe, several souls had been caught out in the storm. During the cyclone, we found a nest outside the gate, he explained in his video. It's amazing that anything had survived in such high winds, but survive some creatures did. 4 cute baby squirrels inside the nest had survived the cyclone, Kalpana explained. They were in fact 3 striped squirrels or Indian palm squirrels, rodents that are very similar to chipmunks. Interestingly, squirrels are important in the Hindu religion, as they were favored by the god Rama. In one story, a squirrel brings sand from a beach to help build the Rama Setu, a string of shoals off India's southernmost coast. Whether he was thinking of his legacy or not, though, when Kalpana saw the squirrels, he took them inside to try and save them. Moreover, on closer inspection, it was apparent that the squirrels were virtually newborns. One of them didn't even open her eyes, he added. So vulnerable as they were, although the young squirrels were out of the cyclone, they still needed nourishment. Kalpana then acted as their surrogate mother. The squirrels looked like they might be staying for a while, though, and there was someone they had to meet. Hetty, the cat. Kalpana was unsure about introducing Hetty to the babies. After all, in the wild, cats raid the nests of such rodents and feast on their young. We were scared and thought that she might harm those babies, Kalpana recalled. You might also expect that the babies would have been scared of Hetty, at least to start with. Our sweet and calm cat was initially afraid of the baby squirrels, the rescuer wrote, and then, after she had gotten used to the little things, Hetty did something as remarkable as it was touching. Could it be that as a rescue cat, Hetty knew what it was like to be in need? In any event, Kalpana was overjoyed to see Hetty looking after the squirrels. We were so happy to see the babies are playing with Hetty, he wrote. Meanwhile, as Hetty's nurturing instincts kicked in, another squirrel was out braving the storm, the baby's real mom. Kalpana could actually hear her looking for her babies, but the weather was still too dangerous for them. He also encouraged the baby squirrels to call for their mother so that she'd know where to find them. Kalpana's ploy paid off, too, and the mommy squirrel indeed came closer to the house in search of the babies. All Kalpana could do, therefore, was make sure that the mommy knew where to find her young, and meanwhile the cyclone raged on. Yet, while it took 2 days, finally the storm relented and the weather changed for the better. When Kalpana took the babies outside and left them there, they started calling out to their mommy, and their cries were answered. Once the sound was heard by the mother squirrel, she came for her babies, Kalpana reported. The mother squirrel comes back repeatedly each time, carrying a little one back to her nest. She took all her baby squirrels one by one with lots of love, Kalpana wrote. Kalpana, meanwhile, was deservedly showered with praise for the kindness that he had shown to the little family in need. You saved that kitty, and look now how sweet she is. Still, Kalpana and Hetty had become attached to the baby squirrel during their time together, so their parting was bittersweet. They were pleased anyway, though, to witness the reunion.